Are you looking for the best Samsung phones? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best Samsung phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 introduces several exciting updates over previous flip phones. It is equipped with a larger battery, improved cooling, and a next-gen chipset. 12 GB of RAM and up to 512 GB of storage mean you do not need to compromise on performance. The 3.4-inch front display offers info at a glance, while the 6.7-inch 22:9 main AMOLED display offers a 120 Hz refresh rate. Foldable phones are steadily coming into their own, and the Galaxy Z Flip 6 is no exception. It might not be as big of a change as its predecessor, but it raises the Galaxy AI experience in several ways. If you've been eyeing a foldable for your next phone, the much larger flex window is back again, and it still comes with some of the best widgets you'll find on a flip phone. The biggest selling point here is still the form factor. Samsung's clamshell foldable phone still fits comfortably into a pocket, at least most pockets, and opens up to reveal a 6.7-inch AMOLED display. Unfortunately, it still isn't quite as bright or crisp as a traditional display, but Samsung inches closer and closer every year. However, it's not as wide as a normal smartphone, which makes it much easier to use with one hand. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. With a focus on refinement over previous generation fold phones, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 rocks a 6.3-inch cover screen, a 7.6-inch 20.9 to 18, 120 Hz AMOLED folding display, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobile platform for Galaxy chipset, a 50MP camera, 12 GB of RAM, and up to 1 TB of internal storage. While the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a productivity powerhouse, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 takes things to the next level by unfolding into a bright, sharp, 120 Hz 7.6-inch tablet. To sweeten the deal, the interior screen is compatible with an S Pen, although there isn't one included in the box. However, unlike the Galaxy Z Flip 6, Samsung's Bookstyle Foldable has a few new design upgrades to mention. The large interior screen is obviously the big selling point here, but the rest of the phone is top-notch too. Samsung finally squared off the external display, making it feel a bit larger and wider for use when closed. This year's cameras are about the same as the previous setup, once again rolling with a 50MP primary camera, 10MP telephoto, and a 12MP ultrawide for good measure. The interior screen has an under-display camera to minimize its visual impact, but it has remained essentially unchanged since Samsung introduced it a few years back. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Simply put, this is Samsung's very best phone for 2025. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is a 6.9-inch QHD Plus device with 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB plus of storage, embedded S Pen, and the overclocked Snapdragon 8 Elite SoC. The key upgrade over the lower S25 models is a 200MP main camera and 100x space zoom. This is the most powerful Samsung smartphone you can buy, but it won't necessarily be the best for most people. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is a phone for power users who want everything in a handset, bar a foldable display, though it hasn't changed too much from its predecessor. In total, the Galaxy S24 Ultra has 5 cameras. The rear 4 are headlined by a 200MP main and 2 telephoto cameras with 50MP 5x zoom and 10MP 3x zoom capabilities, respectively, but most of the love has gone to a new 50MP ultrawide sensor with a shallower depth of field for better light capture. At the front, you'll find the same 12MP selfie camera used on the last few Ultras. We do have to admit that we missed the 10x telephoto sensor just a little bit, though. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy S24 FE. The Galaxy S24 FE is a Samsung flagship in all but name. It delivers the right mix of performance, Galaxy AI smarts, camera flexibility, and overall durability while keeping the cost pegged right at $650, and with an update promise that matches the Android Elite. Samsung's Fan Edition family has been on an interesting journey. After landing among the best phones of the year with the Galaxy S20 FE, the follow-up Galaxy S21 FE felt like a case of too little, too late. Now, Samsung is back to recapture some of its early success with yet another mid-ranger, the Galaxy S24 FE. On the surface, it follows the fan edition formula to the letter, but under the hood, it delivers much, much more. For starters, the Galaxy S24 FE certainly looks the part. It's almost identical to Samsung's Galaxy S24 and Galaxy S24 Plus, swapping frosted rear glass for a glossy panel but otherwise matching the refined design language. The Galaxy S24 FE's 6.7-inch AMOLED panel stands much larger than its smallest flagship cousin, offering plenty of real estate for games or streaming. This year, the phone is also sandwiched with panes of Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back, a sizable upgrade over the previous Gorilla Glass 5. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy A35 5G. The Samsung Galaxy A35 5G is the top Galaxy A model for 2024 that is officially available in the US. It replaces the previous Galaxy A34 5G with tougher Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on the front and back, a more efficient Exynos 1380 chipset, and an upgraded 50MP primary camera. We'd recommend the Galaxy A55, $387 at Amazon, in other regions of the world, but it's not coming to the US. However, the Galaxy A35 is an admirable and capable mid-range alternative. Up front, the phone features a vibrant 6.6-inch AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate and a slathering or Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. Despite its mostly plastic construction, this should give the Galaxy A35 great scratch resistance. At the rear, the phone's camera array gives it a similar appearance to its more premium siblings, especially the Galaxy S24. It houses a 50MP primary camera, which produces pleasing results in bright and lower light. Color reproduction is another positive, while the lack of motion blur when snapping moving objects is a big surprise. However, the 8MP ultrawide and 5MP macro cameras feel less refined.